Hey, what's up guys? Steven, TheSalonGuy here, and first of all, I want to thank you all for the support in 2014. I want to wish you all a safe and happy new year, and I'm so excited to be bringing in 2015. So I've got Jeffrey here, and I know you guys love when I have live models. So Jeffrey, what's up, man?
What's up? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. So I get so many requests for soccer player haircuts. You know, like Messi and James and a bunch of these soccer players, and a lot of them have like kind of similar haircuts. You know, a lot of the disconnection, a lot of the fade with a little bit messy on top. So what I'm doing today, I'm doing like a soccer player mashup, where I'm going to take some, Neymar inspired stuff, some James inspired stuff, some Ronaldo, and I'm just going to like create an awesome haircut for you, man. So
Thanks.
yeah, so this is going to be kind of like a really cool step by step. I'm going to break this down for you guys on how to do this haircut. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm ready to get started, so let's do it. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 1.5 guard, and I'm going to go from here to about right here. And I'm going to bring this down in through this side, right in through down here, and also on the other side. Then I'm going to go from 1.5 to 2 up to about right here, and then 3. And I'm going to kind of just blend this in on this side and the other side. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've got a nice blend going on from here up until right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do scissor over comb, and I'm just going to blend this right in through the top here. And what I'm going to do now is also continue throughout the bottom and in through the corners and through here. And I'm going to work this part because I'm leaving this all the way down into the middle here. So I'm going to kind of blend this in on both sides and through here, leave this strip, come back on this side and blend it as well. So both of these sides are going to be blended and it's not disconnected, but it is rather short and it goes up a little bit higher. Then I'm going to trim the top to where it's about probably, I'd say, 1 inch to 1.5 inches the most in length. I want to leave a little bit of length into the top here so we can have something to kind of have some variation of styles for using different products. So let's start blending this in. Let's cut the top and then we'll see where we're at when we're done. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the top towards probably about, I'd say, 1 inch to 1.5 inches right into this area in through here. And I'm going to continue from this point, and I'm going to work it all the way towards the front. Now I want to leave a little bit of length on top just so we have some styling options. And I'm going to leave the very front the longest, because if he wants to slick it over or he wants to kind of rock apart, you can do that. If it's too short, then unfortunately you're kind of stuck with that look. So now the trends are definitely having a little bit of length in through the front, so it gives you some options to be able to style it back like this, okay, which I think looks really, really cool. You could also dress it up a little bit more. You can make it formal, you can make it a little more creative and edgy. So I think leaving a little bit of length definitely is a new trend that hopefully we'll be seeing in 2015. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to just finish the top up here. Again, everything is blended in, everything is connected, as you can see here. What I'm doing now is I'm just rounding this all out into here and blending it all in, okay, because I want to have a blended look. Again, some of these soccer players and stuff, it's all completely disconnected, but I'm going to disconnect it by carving a line in through here, which is going to add a little bit of dimension to the whole thing. So let's finish up the top here, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so what I did in the back here is I blended this in, and I left it a little bit longer through here, and I'm just going to come in and I'm going to cut the middle towards probably about 1.5 inches to maybe 2 inches the most in length, and I'm just going to kind of work this all in. So this is kind of blended right into the middle and through this part. I'm going to leave a little bit of length throughout the bottom here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go over it, just do any finishing touches if I need to, and I'm just going to edge this out a little bit into here, and then we'll go into the styling part of it. Alright guys, so the haircut is complete and I shaped it up really nicely. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use American Crew Forming Cream. Now this has a little bit of a kind of elastic type feel. See that? It's got some separation there and it's great, a pliable style. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Jeffrey here kind of like a wet, like really manageable, sleek look, but also with some style too, because this product does allow for some good hold and some texture to it. So let's style it and then we'll see the end result. Well, Jeffrey, your hair looks awesome, dude. How do you feel?
It's amazing. It's awesome. I love it.
Awesome, dude. So as you can see, I did kind of like a mashup of soccer player haircuts. You know, some Ronaldo, some Neymar. You know, it's one. This is really a popular haircut. Here, turn this way, Jeffrey. And as you can see here, I left some length in the back, so it kind of got like a little bit of a mohawk going on. So this is what you tell your barber or your stylist if you want to get this haircut. I used a 1.5 all the way to about right here, then a 2, and then a 3 guard all the way in through right here. I went down into the back on this side, spin around this way. The same thing on this side, the 1.5, the 2, the 3, brought it all the way down through here. I cut this to where it's about probably 2 to 2.5 inches right in through here. It's the longest right throughout the back. And then the top is probably about 1.5 to 2 inches, working all the way through the front, where the front's probably about maybe 2.5 to 3 inches the most. And then again, I styled it with American Crew and gave it a nice texture. And then I carved that really solid part right in through here, which is very, very popular. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, Jeffrey, for being a model.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
It's a pleasure.
Awesome, man.
Thanks.
So Happy New Year, everyone, and I'll see you guys in 2015. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next year. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. It really means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, leave comments, and also subscribe. So as you can see here, I've got celebrity interviews, I've got event coverage, and also more tutorials. So don't forget to subscribe and keep watching.